in Malaysian language means sweet. You can also call me sweetie, but Anis is fine, no problem. And today is Friday, and today is the last day of working day before a very long break for Malaysian people. So that's why very massive traffic jam, but maybe not too much as Philippines and not too much as India, but still a lot of traffic. I hope that when we go back to the city later, the traffic, subside a little bit. Okay, so but hopefully, and hopefully it's not raining also, but based on yesterday and today's forecast, it's going to be raining heavily. So normally for this tour, we'll be going up to Genting Highland first. You spend some time, and then when we go down, we will go to Batu Cave. Batu Cave is in the outdoor area, but this evening, this late afternoon, it might be raining. Yeah, so we would like to avoid that. We will go to Batu Cave first. Okay, is that okay? Yeah, so to avoid, I'm afraid that if it's raining, then you cannot go to Batu Cave at all. So we will finish the Batu Cave first, and then we go to the local product to spend some time a little bit over there, and then we will spend more time at Genting Highland. Okay, so and at Genting Highland, if you think that the time is not enough, then you can spend more time there, and you can go back on your own, because sometimes we only give you a few hours over there. Sometimes people say that these few hours are really not enough to spend at Genting Highlands. Sometimes people say that it's more than enough. So it's up to you to be the judge. And if you like to spend more time over there, then go ahead. Wow, what you can do in Genting Highlands, there's a theme park, there's a casino, and there's also a premium outlet. There are lots of branded stuff. And it's a long break, it's a very huge festival coming up, so discounts are everywhere, so it's really up to you. Yeah, so and let me introduce our coach captain first. I forgot to mention, his name is Mr. Dinesh. So Mr. Dinesh will bring us today, and the time now is 9:43. In like around half an hour we reach to Batu Cave, and then from there I hope that everyone come back on the bus on time, so we can spend the rest of the places not rushing, because we have eaten a lot of time. Yeah, I hope all of you understand. And in this bus today we have 18 people. Yeah, 18 of you, and we have only 2 nationalities, the Philippines and also from India. Yeah, from Philippines and from India. So we have 2 families and 2 families. So get yourself comfortable with each other. And I'm the only Malaysian, and Mr. Dinesh, you're the Malaysian. So if you have any questions, since you're already here, you can just ask me. Is this your first day, second day? Second day also. So what did you do yesterday? Relaxing? The market? Batu Tower? Oh, Central Market, the Handicraft Center. Sogo. There will be a lot of discount over there. Yeah? Where else? Batu Tower, the city tour, that area. Okay, great. So is it nice? Yeah. So if you have like tomorrow, are you going back tomorrow, or you have spending more time going back tomorrow? Oh man, is it at night or in the evening or in the morning? In the evening, night time, evening time. If you still have time here until 7 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, please go to Independence Square, because at Independence Square they'll be having a iftar event. What is iftar? This month is the Ramadan month, where people fast starting at 5:30 in the morning until 7:30 in the evening. So we have this iftar event not only for the local people, but also for the tourists, for them to experience the iftar, the breaking fast here in Malaysia. So one of the best thing of iftar is you'll be giving free food. You'll sit down together on the road and you'll get free food. So if you have time, please go there and have the experience of it. Yeah, if you have time. Yeah. So on your left side, this one is the National Museum. If you haven't get the chance to go, I will recommend you to go. This is quite informational if you like historical stuff. Yeah. And historically, Malaysia, we were colonized independence by the British. When we got our independence by the British, 10 years after India in 1957, 31st of August. So that's why we were heavily influenced by the British. Also, our English, we use British English, and also our education system also. Yeah? And mathematics and science in school were taught in English. So if people in the city speak English, there's no problem for them to speak English, but our official main language is Malaysian language. Yep. Do you know any Malaysian words so far? No? Kasih is thank you. Yes, thank you is tandas. Easy, right? Tandas. Yeah, excuse me, where's the tandas? Tandas is over there. And we have a very special way of speaking to each other, just like the Singaporean, because we are brothers and sisters. Every word at the end of the sentence, we like to add the word lah at the back. Yeah, so when you ask, excuse me, where's the tandas? Tandas is over there lah. Go there lah. There's no actual meaning for it, but we like to add the word lah. Are you okay? Okay lah. Okay lah. Alright, good. So let me talk a little bit about Batu. But if I talk too fast, if I talk gibberish, please stop me. Please stop me, because I just recently learned English yesterday. So if you don't understand my English, please let me know. So far everything is okay, right? My English is okay? Okay, good. And okay, for Batu Cave, it's a Lord Murugan temple. Some people might refer to the Kartikeya. So Lord Murugan have a lot of names, right? So this is one of the most important temple outside of India. Yeah, and this is the important temple in Malaysia. So where we go there, besides being a very religious place for the Indian people, this is the one of the touristic place also, because recently last year they have just painted all the temples in the colorful colors. So a lot of people come there. That's why they attract people to go there. So it's a very nice place for your Instagram, for your Facebook, for your social media and whatnot. But it's a very sacred place for the Hindu people also. Yeah? And speaking of the Hindu people, we have a lot of Hindu people. We have a lot of Indians over here. And we also have these three major ethnics in Malaysia. We have the Malay people. I myself is a Malay. And we have the Chinese people. And we also have the Indians. Yeah, they are here way before the independence time. So when we got our independence by the British, they are required to have the nationality of Malaysia. That's why they are the citizens of Malaysia. Yeah. So most of the Indians and Chinese, their great-great-great-grandfather were originated from India and China, of course. Yeah. But they are so used to the environment here already because they are Malaysian. So somehow our food are all mixed together. Yeah. If you heard of nasi lemak before, nasi lemak is a mixture of Malay food and also Chinese food. And also we have roti canai or the paratha, that is the Indian food, but also mixed somehow with Malay food. So please try all the Malaysian food before you go back home. But let me tell you, most of Malaysian foods are vegetarian. So are you vegetarian?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm sorry you cannot. So maybe you can have like the local drinks. That's it. Yeah, that's it. But speaking of food, you can get your food later at Genting Highland also, or maybe you want to have a quick snack at Batu Cave. Yeah, Batu Cave is a temple area, so everything is vegetarian over there. Everything is vegetarian. But you can also get some vegetarian stuff at Genting Highland, no problem. But Genting Highland is located on top of the mountain, so the price of the food is also on top of the mountain. Yeah, it's quite a little bit expensive, but still you can purchase it, no problem. Yeah. So these three major races, Malay, Chinese and Indian, majority of the Malays are Muslim people. Yeah, so that's why today is quite bad, the traffic jam, because today is the last day before the long weekend of the Eid season. Yeah, Eid celebration. So they will take 1 week off because the Eid is on Friday and Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday they take off, Friday they take off, so 1 week off. Yep. So we have the Muslim, we have the Chinese, the Buddhist, and also we have the Hindus and Christian also. So we have a very huge mosque, huge temple, huge Chinese temple, and also we have a huge church. There are some of the oldest church also located here in Malaysia. Yeah. So the place that we are going, we will be visiting the Hindu temple. And then when we go up to Genting Highland, you have the choice to drop by at the Chinese temple that is located there. That Chinese temple is very, very breathtaking. So if you are into nature, that is your spot. But if you're into shopping, the premium outlet will be your spot. But if you're into entertainment or like, you know, you want to do some business at the casino, yeah, that will be Genting Highland will be your spot. So I will explain in details about Genting Highland when we are going to Genting Highland. So let's go back to Batu Cave. And Batu literally means stone. And Batu Cave is located a little bit outskirt from the city, like around 20 minutes. So a lot of people stay outside this area. So outside you don't see any tall buildings anymore, but slowly high-rise apartments are coming up because in the city you don't see any space anymore. Yeah, but still a lot of construction because it's a developing city. It has been under constructed since, I don't know, since I was still studying, but until now still under construction. So slowly they'll be building up all this over here, but still the price also very expensive. How expensive? The minimum wage for the fresh graduate to, you know, have a job is around 1,800 ringgit, which is around 420 US dollars. So with this 420 US dollars, you can rent apartment for 1 month, like 2 bedroom, 1,800 ringgit, 420. So that is expensive. Yeah. So because the salary that you have, you basically throw it everything at the rent. So that's expensive. So normally people will stay a little bit more further from Batu Cave, but instead of the apartment, you can get a landed house, like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, like that. Yeah. But what is cheap over here is education and healthcare. Healthcare, if you're having a fever, if you have a flu, for example, you go to the clinic, the general government clinic, that will only cost you 1 ringgit. 1 ringgit meaning 12 Indian rupee, 12 peso,
17,
right? 17. Oh, okay. 17, 12 peso, 70 rupees. So is it cheap or is it not cheap? I too cheap? Because to us, 1 ringgit is very cheap. What you can get with 1 ringgit? A mineral water bottle. So that's very cheap. If you like to go for a dentist, 2 ringgit only. For some scaling or whatnot.
So cheap.
So cheap, right? Yeah, very cheap. So when it's cheap, the queue will be very, very long also. So if you have the time, then go ahead to the general clinic. And the education, from the age 7 years old until 17 years old, the fees of the school and also the textbooks are free of charge. Yeah, they give everything for free. So that is a good thing. And also the petrol. Can anybody guess how much is the petrol?
No.
Cheap or no cheap? No cheap. Cheap? 1 liter is around 2 ringgit 10 cent. Yeah, so which means 24 pesos.
Cheap.
Yes, cheap, yeah. So oh really? Oh, okay, so I'm glad I'm here then. So that's why a lot of people use car, because even though a lot of free buses and new train stations coming up, cars are still is the easiest way for you to commute around, and the petrol is cheap, so that's why. So some certain parts are very cheap, and certain parts are very expensive over here. So if you wanna come and live here, then come. Because we also have a program called Malaysia My Second Home. Yeah. So they have like a few procedures as long as you can actually buy a property over here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So okay, let's go back to Batu Cave. So Batu Cave later, it's not like Genting Highland, because Genting Highland will be going by cable car. Batu Cave, when you want to go inside the cave, you have to go up by the staircase. How many staircases are there? Oh, correct, ma'am. 272 staircase. So there's no elevator, no escalator, no nothing for you to go up. Do some exercise a little bit if you want to go up to the temple. But there are few temples also on the ground. Yeah. So enjoy yourself. I will give you enough time for you to go up. For me, it takes me around 5 minutes to go up. but if you want to take photo while going up, maybe it takes you around 10 to 15 minutes up and down. So you have a lot of time. I will give you around 40 minutes, 45 minutes over there. Yeah? And if you want to go to Tandas, Tandas is available, but you have to pay, I think, 20 cents to 50 cents. And that is not really clean. So where if you couldn't hold it anymore, there are plenty of like small shops, small restaurants. You can buy something over there and then you can go to the toilet. But if you can hold it a little bit, after Batu Cave, we will go to a very small local product area. That's the Tandas. You can go to Tandas over there. And speaking of this local product, that place, they sell all kinds of childhood snacks. My childhood snacks, Malaysian childhood snacks. So you get to try it, and if you like it, then go ahead and buy. And the vegetarian option is also available for you. And yeah, that also can be a snack for you while we're going up to Genting Highland. From here, from Batu Cave to go to Genting Highland takes us around 1 hour. 1 hour. So we have time to take a nap, and then we'll reach. So by the way, we are almost reaching already, like around 10 minutes we reach. Oh, I'm fasting by the way, so any questions so far?